What is up, Job Squad? How you guys doing? Welcome to the first and probably only 2K20 video that I will do prior to the release of WWE 2K20. The gameplay trailer was just released a couple of hours ago, and I saw some screenshots that really caught my eye, and I want to run down those screenshots here. This is an arena video. As you guys know, I like to make the arenas. I like to build things in the game. And there was a lot in this trailer that really intrigued me, and I'm hoping that there are parts from these things in the game to build with. So I took all these screenshots straight from YouTube. That's why you'll see the red bar at the bottom, but well, maybe you won't because it'll be covered up with the other red bar. I don't know. Maybe I'll take it out. Whatever. Anyways, let's not get distracted. Let's start with the most obvious thing that was going to be in the game, and that is this screenshot right here, which is WrestleMania 35. Is this 35? It was, obviously every game is going to have the new WrestleMania arena. Last year we had, WrestleMania 34 in the game. The problem was we didn't have any of the parts, as I stumble over my words. But it looks like WrestleMania 35 will in fact be in the game, and I'm not surprised by it at all. Just one big Titantron, basically. I think there's maybe some header lights over top, but you can't see it in the screenshot. I think it would be very interesting to have. It looks. Oh, you know what else is this ramp that they have? It looks similar to the big ramp that they've had in the game prior, but slightly different. The layout of it's slightly different. The shape of it is slightly different. But I'm intrigued to see. I'm really hoping that they just put this giant Titantron in the Create an Arena, and don't make it just like something that will only fit in the big arenas. Just make it. Just put it in the game. And I think that would be a lot of fun to play with in Create an Arena. So let's go to the second most obvious thing that was going to be in the game, and that is this screenshot right here, the Evolution Arena. This was, I mean, like, it's not completely obvious that it was going to be in the game, but you had to assume it because the entire story of 2K20 is going to be based on the women's evolution. So obviously this was going to come in the game. The thing that excites me the most about this is these got to be parts, right? Within the game. Please just give us the parts within the game. If you look at the walls, I'm wondering if those little rectangles with the lights next to them, if those will be the walls, and then the things underneath will be the Minitron, and then the center bit would be the Titantron, because up top you can see the lights. At the very top there's a header. So that's how I'm hoping they do it. I hope they don't put the little rectangle LEDs along with that bottom part as a wall, unless you can turn it off, unless you can turn the parts off. That would actually be very helpful. But yeah, so there's that one, and then here's the here it is in action with the Becky Lynch entrance. There's not you can't really, I mean, it was only on screen for a split second, so you can't really see much. And I'm only doing the screenshots because I don't want to get my video taken down. Last year I did a reaction video to the trailer and it got taken down because apparently you just can't do that. So yeah, I mean, like, it looks like the arena that it was. And I'm really excited to get the parts in Create an Arena. These parts right here, I'm actually really excited for because I feel like I can do a lot with them. All right, so let's move into some of the more unique stuff, which is this one right here, the skull lava thing. And going back to the they had announced the new arena parts from something that they had posted a while back. And it said that there would be 2 arenas, right? And it was the Wyatt compound and wait, where is it at? Now I'm looking at a new spooky 2K showcase, two creepy new arenas. Oh, it was in the other thing. I don't have it on my screen. Okay, I'll put that up now. But it was something. I think it was a cemetery and the Wyatt compound were going to be the 2 new arenas, and this doesn't appear to be either. This is obviously not a cemetery, and this is not the Wyatt compound. This is something completely different, and I'm really hoping we get that skull piece right there in Create an Arena. I'm not too sure about it because it does seem like something that wouldn't be there, like almost like it's just too much, you know, like what would you make that? Would that be a Titantron? Would that be a Minitron? You know, what would that be? But I would really like to see that in Create an Arena. I would love to build some stuff with that. And then, so let's move on to the next screenshot here. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just bring this up. Is when they announced like the Wyatt compound and the cemetery arenas, they also announced, I'll put that screenshot up now, the fact that there would be new arena parts with it, which is why I'm thinking maybe like all of these 2K originals will come with their own arena parts, which is why I would love to see the skull. But again, I don't know how they would break these things up in, you know, like where does the arena end, you know? So yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued to see how it works. I'm hoping we get a ton of new parts and Create an Arena, but we will have to wait and see. But let's move to the next screenshot here. This is the Undertaker, and I'm not really sure what's going on behind him, but it's obviously not anything that we've seen before. If you look at the previous screenshot, we'll go back to that. The background of this, there's lava in like the throat of the skull, I guess you could say. And if we go back to the Undertaker screenshot, there's no lava behind him. And so I was originally thinking it was the skull entrance, just really close up. But I don't think that's the case. I think this is going to be something completely different. Maybe this is like the cemetery arena now that I think about it. But yeah, just something that crossed my mind. So let's move to the next screenshot here. This one, it intrigued me because I was like, maybe we'll get some kind of like house or some trees or something to add into Create an Arena. But the more that I look at it, I realize that this is probably just something from the 2K Originals thing, like maybe like a backstage kind of, not like backstage, but you guys know how like, you know, like you can fight backstage. So this would be kind of like a 2K Originals backstage fighting thing, but it's not backstage, kind of like the Wyatt compound. But the Wyatt compound will have its own arena. Just some interesting stuff that I was like, man, I would really love to have some of this stuff and Create an Arena, but I don't think this is an actual arena. Just something that caught my eye. All right, let's move to the next one here. The Undertaker in front of the skull. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, okay, this is definitely an arena, but it's very possible that it is not. It looks like this looks like a backstage thing. But again, this is another skull that it's like, I would love to have this in Create an Arena. The thing that throws me off is that he's doing the, you know, the one knee thing with the hand in the air. So it makes me feel like maybe it's from the 2K original story and it's not actually an arena. But again, I mean, it could be. You know, so you gotta be intrigued by what we're seeing here. You know, the fact is that they're adding a lot of stuff into this game, and I would really, really like it if they added it all into Create an Arena and let me play with it a bit. So this last one here is probably the most intriguing of all the things, other than Evolution. I'm really excited about the Evolution Arena, but this one right here, very intriguing because this is unlike anything that they have announced. This is obviously some sort of like ice castle. And I honestly cannot tell. It almost looks like it's one, like almost like the WrestleMania Titantron with like an image plastered on it, but I can't really tell. That triangle like throws me off. The thing that I find really interesting here is there is snow on the ground in the crowd and everybody is wearing like winter attire. And the other thing is, if you look to like the left here of Peyton Royce, there's obviously people sitting like up in risers by where like the stage is, which I love it. You could almost do like a studio show with something like that, like an NXT house show. Sometimes they'll go to like a concert venue where they just put the stage up on a stage, and then the ring is like out in this area, and it's like people sit up on the stage. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I would love to have something like that, but I'm really intrigued to see what they do here with the castle and stuff. And yeah, so I mean, I guess that's it. Just a quick rundown of the things that I saw in the trailer that excited me. I'm really, really, really hoping. I mean, it's so unlikely that they add all of these arenas, and they've already announced new pieces coming to Create an Arena. And if they only add pieces from like the Wyatt compound and the cemetery, I'll be really upset, because like it's very obvious at this point, between this one and the Skull Arena, it's very obvious that they're adding at least 2 more arenas. Not to mention the fact that they've already announced that there's going to be like other stuff, right, coming in. So like just like give us the parts, guys. You know, just give us the parts. I just want the parts. At the very least, give me WrestleMania 34, 35, and Evolution parts, along with the new Wyatt compound and Cemetery parts that you've already announced. That is what I'm looking for in 2K20. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this very in-depth, I don't know how in-depth it was, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at JobberNation. This has been your boy, JobberNation. Bye!